Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into a real giant of literature, a classic you might think you know. But there's so much more beneath the surface. We are talking about Leo Tolstoy's Anna Karenina. And we've got some excellent insights here from Anna Karenina, love, society, and existential search to help guide us.
Yeah, and our goal today is really to push past just seeing it as, a sad love story. Why is this book always called one of the greatest novels ever? We want to explore that.
Absolutely. It's about love, sure, but also society, life itself, that whole existential search thing.
Exactly.
And wow, that opening line just grabbed you immediately, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All happy families are alike, each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way.
Sets the stage perfectly.
It really does. Tells you right away this is going to be complex, digging deep into human lives. So yeah, most people think Anna Karenina, they think tragic romance and Vronsky, the affair.
Right. That's the common hook. But Tolstoy, well, he goes so much further than just romance.
He really does.
It's this incredibly rich exploration of, well, everything. Love, yes, but also loyalty, society's expectations, politics, faith, family, finding purpose in, 19th century Russia. It's a whole world.
And that opening line again about the families, it really signals that intricate, multi-layered story. It's not just one track.
Not at all.
He contrasts so many lives, doesn't he? Focusing on their moral journeys, their spiritual growth or lack thereof.
Precisely. And the structure really revolves around two main stories, two journeys running side by side. That's what we'll focus on. Anna's story and Levin's story. #tech2. Anna's consuming passion and tragic arc.
Okay, let's start with Anna. Introduced as this, captivating, aristocratic woman, but married to Karenin.
Alexei Alexandrovich Karenin.
Yeah.
Quite cold, very bureaucratic, not exactly a passionate match.
No, seems like a rather rigid life she has.
Until she meets him, Count Vronsky. Passionate, dashing.
And that's the spark.
That's the spark. It leads to this huge scandal, the affair. And from there, you see her pushed out of society, her life starting to unravel.
It's like the love consumes her, but it gets twisted.
Yeah.
With paranoia, insecurity.
Exactly. It's not just the external pressures, it's an internal disintegration too, sadly leading to that tragic end.
She becomes this huge symbol, obviously, of passion, of tragedy. But it feels like Tolstoy himself is grappling with her.
Yeah.
He doesn't just paint her as a villain or a pure victim.
No, he absolutely doesn't condemn or absolve her easily. He shows her as vivid, intelligent, brave even, but also impulsive, maybe consumed by these overwhelming emotions.
So what's he exploring through her?
I think her story is this powerful look at how society's rules, combined with intense love and maybe psychological fragility, how they can just break someone, even someone strong.
And Vronsky, where does he fit in all this?
Well, Vronsky, he's charming. His love for Anna seems real at first, but, maybe it lacks depth. It certainly doesn't hold up under all that social pressure, or even just boredom, maybe. His affection cools. It really highlights how fleeting passion can be, especially compared to something more enduring. #tech3, Levin's spiritual quest and quiet redemption.
But then Tolstoy gives us Levin, Konstantin Dmitrovich Levin. Such a different path. Almost the anti-Anna in some way.
A complete counterpoint, yeah. Many see him as reflecting Tolstoy's own thoughts and struggles.
Like an alter ego.
Very much so. Levin's journey is inward, spiritual. He has his own struggles, especially with love, proposing to Kitty.
Who initially turns him down for Vronsky.
Right. Adds another layer. But eventually they marry, and Levin finds this deep satisfaction in country life, managing his estate.
It's more than just farming, right?
Oh, much more. He's on this long philosophical quest, searching for meaning in life, grappling with faith, doubt. It culminates in this quiet, very personal, religious sort of awakening, an epiphany.
You really feel Tolstoy's own search in Levin's story. And it's, like you said, a quiet redemption, a stark contrast to Anna's downward spiral.
A deliberate contrast, I think. And Kitty's journey is important too. She starts off maybe a bit superficial.
Caught up in the social scene.
Exactly, but she grows. She matures into this really compassionate, strong, grounded partner for Levin. It seems to show Tolstoy's ideal of womanhood maybe being rooted in moral strength, not just social grace.
Okay, so we have these two major stories. Anna's fiery